YouTube, what is going on? Let's have a quick chat and update on all things Yummy. Some pretty good news around Yummy outside of the fact that the entire crypto market is getting absolutely slaughtered right now. If we are in this for the long haul, then I think the update is good. If you're just looking at recent price action, then unfortunately, I think everybody is in a lot of pain right now. But before we talk about Yummy's update, I must remind you I'm not a financial advisor. Please do not take anything I say in this video as financial advice. This is strictly for entertainment purposes. I'm just a dude sitting here in a room talking about crypto and posting it to YouTube. Also, if you all please drop a like on the video, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that, and it really helps me get found by other people. And with that, let's go ahead and take a look at Yummy. So this was really the biggest news that's come out in the last few days. As you can see, this came out May 19th, so 4 days ago. Yummy has instituted a buyback and burn. So is what they want to do, if we click on the little image and what they're trying to do, is that their goal is to donate $700,000 each week to charity, obviously through the 3% tax that is on every transaction. And is what they also want to do is help create a quote-unquote win-win situation for both the charity and coin holders. Everything collected over the weekly $700,000 amount, they are going to buy back coins with and then burn them, which will reduce the supply and increase the value in theory. Obviously, given the current state of the market and given the fact that the market has totally, I don't want to say it's totally crashed, but it's definitely pulled back significantly in the last week. It'll be interesting to see if Yummy can sustain that large of a donation every week, because I have a feeling that a lot of people aren't going to be trading like they were, because I'm sure a lot of people probably were in over their heads and lost all their money. Not just on Yummy, I'm talking crypto space as a whole. So it'll be interesting to see how they continue doing this, just given the fact that the crypto space as a whole, I feel like a lot of people aren't going to be trading as much or getting involved just because of everything that's recently happened. So as you can see, they've made some more donations and burns. You can see they burned 4 billion coins on May 19th. And I believe also on May 19th they donated it was just so far they've donated $685,000, which is about 2.2 million meals for hungry kids, which is just awesome. I know part of the reason a lot of people buy. I know the other part, let's not kid ourselves, is so that people can make money. But yeah, so as you can see, they've continued to make donations. You can pretty much scroll up. They did buy back some other coins again the next day on May 20th. Looks like they did again buy back. So actually they've been buying back stuff almost every single day for the past week. Again, another donation, which is good. I mean, you want it. And the thing that I like too is it is going into the Binance like charity thing too. So it's not that, I guess it's just a little bit more comforting to know that it's coming into like this donation, platform and whatnot, and not just a a generic, I don't know. It just feels like it's a more vetted charity, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But you can see, here's Yummy, here's Yummy, here's Yummy, here's Yummy. So you can see that they actually are donating a significant amount, and they're doing it in BNB. So this is 250 BNB, 230, 200. Again, the price has significantly dropped in BNB, so it's not surprising that the number has gone up in terms of the amount they're donating. But as you can see, it's pretty cool. They've donated a significant amount of money. You can just see as you keep scrolling, right? Yummy, 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 Yummy. It shows up a number of times, which means they're actually doing what they said they would do, which I know in the crypto space there's always that concern of like, are people and are these projects actually going to do what they say they're going to do? Yummy seems to be doing that, so really applaud that. But if we get into some of the more recent news, I guess I would say this is pretty big. They crossed the 70,000 holder mark. So that means people have continued to buy it. Obviously, the price has really fallen off since all-time highs, which we'll take a look at the chart here in a second. Something I thought was interesting too, actually, Lil Yachty was on BitBoy Crypto, which if you're not familiar with BitBoy, is one of the bigger, I'll call him an influencer. I don't know if that's the correct term, but has a pretty big YouTube channel. I think he was the first crypto space or a crypto channel, like, you know, unique channel to hit 1 million subscribers. So he does good stuff. But Lil Yachty was on his, I guess, his channel talking about Yummy. So that's pretty good exposure for Yummy. Again, with the crypto market just kind of in shambles right now, it's going to be interesting to see kind of how this all unfolds and see if Yummy's able to make a recovery anywhere near its all-time highs. But you can see, this was a graphic they put out, the buyback and burn report. So just today they burned 1.5 billion coins, which, you know, not a large number of the circulating supply, but that was just today. So they total burned 31% of the coins. Obviously, as time goes on, that number will continue to increase, the number of burns, and the number remaining will go down, which means the value of each coin, in theory, should go up as long as people continue to buy, you know, the coins. So that does give us hope, you know, if you're holding and you're just going to hold through this bear market, or you're going to try to hold for a little bit longer, you know, maybe longer term it ends up working out. Again, that is kind of one of these things for me personally that I do think about, is how does a coin like Yummy, which the charity aspect, phenomenal, it's incredible. But how does it survive in a bear market where everybody's not just buying, you know, every project they can find? So you guys know on the channel I've talked about Yummy a lot of times. I like the idea, I like the whole concept, but from a long-term sustainability of the project itself, I'm just curious to see how they're going to manage, given everything that's currently going on. But you can see so far they've donated almost $1 million in total. So pretty good stuff in terms of how quickly they've grown. I guess, you know, again, the biggest thing is just a matter of, can they sustain, will they continue if we get into a point where, you know, the market, you know, finds a bottom but doesn't then immediately start going back up, if we kind of get into just the sideways trading pattern, like can often be seen. Last thing I wanted to touch on, this is the 1 month Yummy graph. As you can see, it was pretty wild run right up to here, right? I mean, we were at, I think, a $200 million market cap. So since then, we've lost about 90% of the value off the all-time highs, which unfortunately has only been quite literally about a week. So you lost, if you bought in here, unfortunately you are not in a good spot. Hopefully, if you did buy in there, it was only a very small amount that you could afford to lose. But if you were back in here, you know, some of the original people, you're still in a good spot. I mean, you're still up. Obviously, you're not anywhere near as much up as you were way up here. But yeah, I mean, with the way the market's trending right now, I mean, you can kind of see some of the recent transactions. It's mostly been smaller amounts, no like big buying. But we'll see. Again, I'm kind of interested. I feel like the market as a whole needs to find a bottom and cool off for a bit before anything really starts, you know, trading back upwards. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. It's definitely very interesting. I hope we can turn the market around, but I do think we probably will enter a period where you're less likely to see some of this price action where it's just euphoric, right? And everything is going not even parabolic, literally vertical. So keep that in mind. I still hope Yummy is able to do a lot. Again, my concern is just that the market as a whole is definitely cooled off, and the fun, you know, 100x gains and whatnot that a lot of people were chasing may not be there right now. So I'm just curious how many people kind of get out of the crypto space, kind of like they did after the 2018, 2017 bull market where everything went vertical, came crashing back down, and then there was a couple year period where really nothing was happening. So we'll see. I hope it's not as long of a drought, you know, because it does feel like things have crashed out a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. I still like the project, and hope to hear some new and fantastic news from Yummy. But we'll definitely stay on top of it. And with that, I hope everybody has a wonderful day.